Hey YouTube, what is going on? This is Nate here with Nate's Tech Update, and today was Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference for 2011. But today it wasn't focused on hardware at all. It was all about operating systems, specifically Mac OS X Lion, iOS 5, and iCloud. I'm going to be separating this recap of WWDC into three separate videos. The first one is going to be focusing on Lion, the second one on iOS 5, and the third on iCloud. Let's go ahead and get started. So today Apple kicked off WWDC 2011 by talking about their next generation of software for the Mac OS X Lion. This update is going to be bringing more than 250 new features to the Mac, but today at the event Apple covered 10 of them primarily. So I'm going to recap those 10 features with you as well. The first one is multi-touch gestures. With Mac OS X Lion, Apple's really incorporating the multi-touch gestures found on the iPad, the iPhone, and the iPod Touch, and bringing them to the Mac in a way that feels natural. For example, in Safari you're no longer going to be seeing a scrolling bar. You can simply use the Magic Trackpad for the iMac or the trackpad found on the MacBooks to simply scroll, two-finger scroll up and down those pages. Apple is going to be really incorporating these multi-touch gestures with their next big feature of Mac OS X Lion, full screen mode. Apple has updated all of the primary applications on the Mac to work with full screen mode. This is really nice because you can really focus on the application that you have open in a nice full screen layout. This is also going to be incorporated with the multi-touch gestures because you can simply three-finger swipe right or left on the trackpad and it'll switch between all the apps that you have open in full screen mode. Today Apple also announced Mission Control, which is a combination of Expose, Spaces, and Dashboard all into one. So if you're working in an application in full screen mode, you can simply use a multi-touch gesture, go ahead and open up Mission Control and find exactly what you're looking for. This is great if you have a lot of windows open and it'll help you to organize everything. Next up is Launchpad. Launchpad is basically like the home screen on your iOS devices. With Launchpad you can simply click on the icon in the dock on the Mac and it'll show you every single application that you have installed on your Mac. It's basically exactly like iOS. You can create folders, and you can simply just swipe between the pages using a multi-touch gesture. Another great feature of Mac OS X Lion is Resume. Resume allows you to open up any previously closed application, and it'll open up exactly the same way as when you closed it, so you can start off right where you left off. This is exactly like multitasking on iOS devices. Two of the more minor features of Mac OS X Lion are autosave and versions. Autosave does exactly what it's called. It automatically saves anything that you're working on, such as a document or anything that you're doing in like iMovie or iPhoto, so you don't have to worry about saving it. Versions goes hand in hand with autosave. So if you want to revert back to something that you didn't like what you changed, and you easily want to go back to something that you did a couple days ago, you can simply open up Versions, which is basically like Time Machine from Snow Leopard, and simply open that up. AirDrop is another great feature of Mac OS X Lion, and it allows you to share any document or file that you have on your Mac with a person that's up to 30 feet away from you. This is great because it simply requires no setup. You open up AirDrop and simply drag and drop the file that you want to share with another person. Additionally, no internet connection is required for this to work. Apple has also updated the Mail application to look exactly like it does on the iPad. Now you'll have all your messages on the left-hand side and be able to view all the content of those messages on a bigger screen on the right-hand side. They've also added a Conversations feature, which sort of allows you to look at all the messages or conversations that you've had with a certain person in sort of like a timeline view. Last but not least, Apple has also integrated Server with Mac OS X Lion. Now with simple step-by-step directions, you can set up any Mac you want with Server without having to get more expensive software. It's integrated right into Mac OS X Lion. So as far as availability goes, today at the conference Apple announced that they will send out a developer preview, probably pretty close to a final version of Mac OS X Lion, sometime before the release, which is going to be in July. Now you won't be able to actually go into an Apple store and purchase Mac OS X Lion. Instead you're going to have to do it directly on your Mac using the Mac App Store, and you can simply download it. It's going to be a 4 GB file that will cost $29.99. So to conclude this video, I think Mac OS X Lion is a very solid upgrade from Snow Leopard, and it's got a lot of great features bringing iOS back to the Mac. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think about Mac OS X Lion, subscribe and like the video, and as always, have a nice day. And don't forget to watch the next video, which will be on iOS 5, and the video after that, which will be about iCloud.